It is a warning. It's a threat, too.
I feel threatened.
I can't even see the screen right now, so I don't know what we're doing. I'm just here. If we're live, hello, people.
Is your keyboard okay?
We're being threatened.
We're not. They're not. They're not. Okay.
I feel threatened.
Y'all heard her say that's a threat. Did you not hear her?
I don't know what we're talking about, but I feel threatened.
No.
Is that the wrong answer?
No, Tiffany, it's not.
You know what? You know what, friends? We're gonna go into intros. Hi, everyone knows who I am. I hope so. You're on my channel. I do writing sprints. We're not doing any this weekend, but we're back for Nano and a Nano kickoff. Tiffany, your intro.
No, go
to
JC.
Travella? Kofi?
No, go to JC. Well, because I'm clicking things and I can't. I don't even see the screen. So I'll be back.
Hi, I'm author JC Carpenter, self-published author of 2 books. I do things on my channel like vlogs and masterclass review videos and all kinds of good stuff. And I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a blog, online magazine, online store, and a Ko-fi page. And AuthorTube game night is tomorrow on my channel from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come there and join us for some good old fun before Nano kicks off. And yeah, Tiffany.
Dang it. Didn't you see?
Okay, well, back to where
this means keep going.
Okay, how about we do it? Tiffany's intro. Tiffany.
All right, I'm back now. I've clicked
okay. I was ready to go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tiffany, TLRS Lifestyle. I'm in my living room today, which is why my lighting is so crazy. Sorry about that. And if you hear a timer go off, that's my pizza. Sorry about that as well. I have a YouTube channel. If you can, go subscribe. It's TLRS Lifestyle because that's what I am on all the interwebs. I have a Kindle novella called Come Find Her. Go hang out and give it a read, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a follow, give it a review. I am like really close to my stretch goal, so I would really appreciate it. And afterwards, come over to my Ko-fi and like my or join my book club. I got nothing else. Okay, bye-bye.
And Laura, welcome on screen, my dear. Would you like to do an introduction?
Sure. My name is Laura Nettles. My channel is Laura Nettles. I have a handle now, so that's cool, but no community tab yet. I have a horror collection that goes to the copy editor November 1st, so that should be coming out next year. And yes.
Yay.
I love that we're backwards, Laura.
Everyone who is blowing up our chat, Laura, the first person. Oh, Somber Honey. Thank you for the chat, Somber Honey. A subscriber. Anybody lurking, please hit that button.
Okay.
Your mic keeps on.
I didn't hear a lot of what you said because your mic was like muffled most of the time when you were talking.
Oh no! Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Okay. I said thank you to Somber Honey for subscribing. A subscriber a day keeps the dark thoughts away. Thank you to Laura for coming in first, and Michael for being here. Let me see, who else do we have here? Savion is here, and Joanne. A lot of friends are here today. Hi, Anna Arky. Let me see. I'm so sorry that you have work that you have not gotten done yet, but I'm glad that you are here for our sprints. Nia is here.
I told y'all to be careful.
What? Tiffany,
you got to get down to the bottom.
Oh, okay. Hi, Casey. And then hello, Esther. Hello, Haley. Hi, Cool. What? No.
I told y'all to be careful last night.
Oh, I hope he starts to feel better, Nia. I'm so sorry.
Absolutely. I told them last night, almost every appointment I've had this week, someone has gone to the ER. So I was like, be careful, look both ways, don't eat the wrong thing, like whatever you have to do.
Listen.
And it's stretching, now it's hit Nia's husband. I'm so sorry.
It appears that it is going around. Miss Nia, please take care. And, we send all the best wishes to your husband. Cool. Thank you for calling us all awesome, as usual. You warm my heart. Yep. And then we do hope that whatever it is, he does not have to go to the ER. Okay, friends. Vulnerability check. How are we feeling today?
Good.
My eye's twitching, so I have no idea what that means for vulnerability. And it's been doing it off and on all day, so I got nothing.
Men are never careful, Nia. Men exist. Cool, we like you. Okay, let me see. We have some high vulnerability numbers tonight, judging by everyone else's besides Stephanie's stuff, like twitching eye. How about this? What is your own fatal character flaw? The thing that consistently prevents you from reaching your own goals. I'm going to say laziness. I definitely don't like getting out of bed. That's my
know
answer.
the answer to this one.
I'm going to say fear and self-doubt.
Fear and self-doubt.
Because I'm always just already thinking that it's going to turn out wrong, so I just talk myself out of trying anything.
Oof. Well, we're not going to let that happen during Nano.
Terrible.
Sniffy Laura, would either of you like to pass?
Mine is when I get overwhelmed, I shut down, and it's my version of self-sabotage. Because it doesn't take a lot, and then I get angry with myself, which then compounds the overwhelm. So, yeah.
I'm not sure. Like, I have this thing called I like to spend money. Hence the decorations. So it's like saving money for publishing stuff can be a little tricky.
I love it.
That's the best one.
I don't have to worry about that.
That was so good. That was so absolutely good.
And very true.
Just look at my walls.
I love I love it all. I love the aesthetic in your apartment.
I hate staring at blank walls. My room is mostly blank. It's sad.
Your room can't be blank if it's filled with trash and unorganized laundry.
Well, that's no fun.
Well, usually those aren't on the walls.
No, it's on my walls by now.
The walls in my room are painted blue. The walls in my living room are painted orange. So,
Got to get some color in there.
My family used to say if I touched it, it had to be expensive.
That's savage.
I love that.
I mean, it was a true statement. I once hand carried a sweater to my job so I could get 60% off because of our discount. And when they rang it up, it was still $75, and I had never looked at the price tag.
Well, hi, Nick.
Oh, hi, Nick, and bye, Nick. Nice to see you. Esther said she was a 5, maybe a 3, but was still the first person to answer with a strong laziness right out the bat. I mean, right out the bat. Haley says procrastination, which I think is something we all can relate to. Let me see here. Oh, Esther says, I like comfort, 25 out of 8.
I like that.
Umber Honey says
more than 24/7.
more than 24/7 for sure. Summer Honey says, oh, for sure, my inability to finish things. I'd much rather start something new than do the work to improve the things I've already done.
Ooh.
Rough. Esther says, I can't have cash because I spend it like I have a money tree planted in my backyard. That's why I cut up my credit cards, honey.
Ooh.
Here we go. Yes, enjoy the birthday celebrations, Nick. We love you.
Yay.
Nia says, I have that too. I put myself on a strict budget at the moment because wedding in college is expensive. Michael says, how'd the laundry get on the wall? I'm still asking myself that same question. I am asking myself the exact same question, Michael.
Static electricity.
I'll let you know when I find an answer. Summer Honey says, I definitely also have a money problem. I grew up with financial issues that's resulted in the terrible combination of loving to spend any extra cash I have and anxiety about spending money. That's the comment of the night, folks. That's it. That's it.
Actually, no. I think Haley Marshall writes it might be the
Mia says, your dad knows. Kat. Hi, Kat. I have seen you around AuthorTube, but you're new to my channel. Hello. Thank you for giving view time. And hi, Victoria. Welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. Ooh, free food and cheesecake. Hello.
Ooh.
Love it. Skipping over the highs and the welcomes in the chats. And Haley says it's procrastinating and then feeling guilty if I'm not working. Yeah,
There's
that's
another one at
on
9:10. That's just perfect.
Victoria says not noticing when something needs cleaned. Yikes. Yeah, I noticed. I just don't do it.
Hold up, but yeah, I did the laundry. Get on the wall.
I'm still figuring it out, JC. I'll let you know when I know. Okay. It's just a lot right now. It's just a lot. Okay. Esther says character flaw was an easy question to answer. Yeah. For you. You're honest. Haley says character flaw. Just look at my main characters. They are literally me. Yes, ma'am.
I love that one.
Yes, ma'am.
Pizza's done.
What's done?
Pizza.
I want your pizza.
Oh, it's not the homemade pizza. It's a frozen pizza.
Okay.
I didn't have time today to make crust.
I wouldn't mind that either.
Esther says, I find I spend less with a card. Too many steps to buy something with a card. I don't want to take it out, enter the pin, or sign.
See, my cards are just tap.
Yeah, I know, right?
Everything's tap in Canada.
Michael says, I went on a gravestone to read he had a fatal flaw.
Yes!
Oh, have you guys ever sat around and just thought of like funny things that you could put on, like that could be on gravestones? You know, like buried alive.
You know, Laura, out of all three of us on this screen with her, I assumed you would be the one to have thought about things.
Yeah,
I know.
Born, maybe, died, we're waiting.
Oh, Victoria says, or deleting my Twitter account, but still checking Twitter 15 times so far today. Yikes. Kat says, yeah, I'm really bad at attending streams. Aw, thanks. Thanks for making an effort with me. I like being the special person. What are we talking about regarding character flaws? We were talking about our own fatal character flaws. Like, what would get you killed off in a book? Easy. When the raiders come to my village, I would stay in bed.
That's not how you phrase the question, because my answer might have been different.
I think mine would be too if that was what it was.
We'll ask that on the next question. How about that? I'll make up a banner for it, and we'll ask it on the next. Hi, Barrett, and bye, Barrett. I love you. Thank you for leaving your tab open for my watch time.
So one thing that I have that can prevent me from reaching my goals in a timely manner is, like, I don't know if it's an offshoot of my ADHD or what, but like I will start a bunch of different stories and then get onto something else and do that to completion and just not get back to those stories for 2 years. It's like, I have
2 years.
Yeah, like I had one story that I wrote as a flash and I wanted to stretch it out to do a short story. And so I started the stretching and then I got stuck. 2 years later, I took my ADHD meds for the first time. I finished the story.
Wow.
That day. It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's something. That's on mental illness.
I don't know if that's a character flaw, but...
Is mental illness a character flaw? To be determined. Esther says, a lot of places here have the tap thing, but geez, taking card out of my wallet is hard. I can't be bored. It's my laziness.
It's called double click and phone down on the thing.
Summer Honey says, I know I would never survive in a horror movie because I'd just critique the killer's plans and techniques and then be targeted for it specifically. Yes, JC, yes. I will sprint, JC. Joanne says, probably being distracted with Instagram and Twitter and her never-ending reading list. Let me see. In our own book worlds, Haley says, would be killed by a dragon when they raided my village. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, friends, we are gonna hop into a sprint. I love you all. Let's see what we are doing. We got a 25-minute sprint coming up because that is the winner currently.
You got like 2 streams this week that had 45-minute sprints.
I didn't say anything.
Don't be grumpy.
You said
Don't
it with your face.
Yep. It looked grumpy.
It was how enthusiastic the face was, the face part.
Well, my face cannot tell a lie.
Laura, I think you
But-
should make like an hour-and-a-half stream or sprint just for JC.
Okay, now let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
Jules, the Donnelly writer, did make a 75-minute sprint timer.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's a little crazy. I'm not that crazy.
It's the
Good.
Devin
Yeah.
timer.
You say that now.
I mean, granted, I've sat on Kate's streams for an hour, but I broke that up. I don't think I sat there that whole hour.
Look at what Esther said. Your face screamed, JC.
Yeah,
Screamed.
like, how could y'all betray me like this? It's like, oh.
Autobots, we are going to go ahead and roll out, my dears. Love you all. See you on the other side of 25.
Roll out.
Ring a ring a ring a ring. Welcome back, my friends. We are going to go ahead and wrap up that timer. What is happening?
I continued the vampire romance.
Yes, you did. I knew you would.
What happened?
I kept writing the vampire romance. I got another 300 words in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes,
gosh.
ma'am.
Oh my gosh!
We're gonna bring you to that vampire side if it kills us.
I don't like vampire. It's just
When the story bites, and it gets you. I spent half that sprint trying to figure out a good name for an elf, and I didn't get one, so I named him X, and then I got 150 words.
Nice. Is there a specific environment they're from?
The mountains. They're high elves from the mountains.
Dorian?
I feel like that's too close to Dorian Gray.
That could be because I watched a video about that earlier.
Then again, this particular elf is a bit of a daddy. So, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to fantasy name generator real quick.
Thank you. JC, how did you do for that sprint?
Okay, try to turn my TV on. I spent most of it on the phone and also trying to figure out my password for my Google email, one of them, which I couldn't remember, so I had to reset a new password. And yeah, I got a couple of sentences in on my outline, and that was it.
Okay. Tiffy, I know you're trying to work.
Yeah, I did none of that.
I
I watched a video about what is this woman talking about? About outlining. It was kind of an interesting theory. She suggested that you pitch the story to a friend and allow them to write down what you're dictating to them in order to start your outline, which I thought was kind of an interesting idea. I've never heard anybody say that. And then I finished dinner and I started working on a character list for my Christmas Flash.
Character list.
Well, because
You have
each
names
Flash
for all
has
those
different
characters?
characters, but some might reoccur. So I figured I might want to make a list.
Okay.
Especially considering I already found one spot where I named somebody the wrong thing.
Oh
I feel
Well, because
that.
I had changed one of the characters' names, and I thought I caught them all, but apparently I did not.
Laura, how's the fancy name generator? You getting any good ones?
no! Yeah. So I just put them in private chat because I can't spell. So
Ooh.
Eladir, Malon, Elwyn, Edwin, Elrathan, Aes, and Rise.
I like Aya.
Yes. I really like Malin, actually.
I like that one too.
Or Eladir. Eladir sounds very high elf. Malin sounds very wood elf. I'm keeping both of those names. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm keeping
it.
Aya. Just so you know. I'm taking a picture of it right now so I don't forget.
Okay. We are going to hop into the answers, by the way. Kat, I want to start off with Kat saying that's a chemical flaw to your ADHD, Laura. Not a fatal character flaw, a chemical flaw. And then, of course, Haley said she would be killed by a dragon when they raided her village. Congrats to Joanne. Someone bought a copy of her book.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Very nice, very nice. Nick says, I haven't thought about this at all, so I'm going to say, hopefully, old age. I don't think the rest of us have as high of hopes.
Oh, like in what way are you going to
Speak for
die, or are you
yourself.
going to die, period?
Speak
Yeah.
for yourself.
How are you likely to die in your own
Oh,
story?
shoot.
Never.
Mine's
Like-
pretty simple.
Most
Most of my stories are vampires or werewolves. So I'm either getting bit by a vampire or I'm getting turned into a werewolf. Like there you go.
like 90% of my main characters die. So it's like
Oh,
That is true.
God.
You do have a lot of options.
You see, in my book, there is golems made up of human body parts for dragons and other things to inhabit, but I don't think I'm cute enough to be turned into a dragon's a dragon's body. So I don't think I'd be turned into a golem. I do think I'd be probably murdered with a spear by a goblin.
so there is in one of my stories, it's already been published, but there's these soot scamps. So they're like half human
Hmm.
that live underground in a soot labyrinth, and their eyes are so recessed they've never seen the sun. Like
Ooh.
it's all back down there. They have bioluminescent moss, and the main character ends up going to a different level of the labyrinth where they have lanterns,
Mhm.
and so yeah, they the girl leads him to a city with lights, and the city of lights is really a creature on its own that like the lights are the bioluminescence of the creature, and it morphs and it just like spears out and consumes the character. So I'd be eaten by a living city.
Oh. Oh, I love that.
It's like
I
an
love that
anglerfish.
answer.
It's like an anglerfish. So yeah,
Yeah.
disguised as a city.
Delightful answer, Laura. Absolutely delightful. Much better than Michael's attitude over here with the laundry still on the wall, which is petty, by the way. That's petty. Somber Honey says in the story I just finished, very likely because it has magic monsters and evil kings. In the story I'm working on for Nano, also likely. I think I'd like to draw the attention of the wrong people. And Nick had a very happy fiance's birthday. It was wonderful. Bop, 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 bop. Esther says she doesn't care about how, just says she better be turned into a vampire.
See, that's what I'm
Nice.
saying.
Good luck on your licensing exam, Nick. I do believe in you. You got this, honey. And then let me see. Oh, yeah. People did stuff that sprint. Somber Honey, boyfriend came to bug her for a couple minutes and managed to get 510 words still.
Very
Yes, great job. Today I had a thought, you know what I should write? Lesbian werewolf romance. As if I don't already have 100 writing projects. I have a great idea for a werewolf erotica that I'm not going to write anytime soon.
She says that, guys.
I say that.
Secret project started.
It's in my to be written folder. Kat worked on making a presentation in Canva for a video she plans to record this weekend. And Savion, one of his characters would kill him for making them relive trauma. I feel that. Michael wants to ask you, Laura, will they be incorporating the one coffin trope?
Probably, but not romantically this time.
Tiffany, this is something I expect to see in yours. With Quinn and Marisha.
They don't have coffins.
I want them in a one.
She
I wrote
is an
one-
uppity chick, okay? She's not staying in a coffin. Have you not read her whole thing about the houses that she wants?
I
They
want
had a solarium in the house they were renting.
Can you do it in the prequel series, please? I want this.
No.
Don't.
No.
In the middle of the Asian Ocean.
It's her story, Gwenna.
The Asian Ocean. You know, that's the ocean over by Asia.
Then write it. Write it, Gwenna. You write
I
it.
won't.
Gwenna.
I won't write it. I
You
refuse.
will eventually.
Eh.
Eventually.
So my one
Um,
coffin trope will probably be like we're buried alive coffin trope. So
I would love that. I would eat that up.
Now I've buried my vampires, but I've never buried them in a coffin. I'd do that. Yeah, I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I've buried them like as they're, like they've been bitten, they're about to change, and then they
Mhm.
have to, like rise. I've done
Yeah.
that, but it's just never been in a coffin. But yeah, I'd throw that in there somewhere.
Because my vampires can turn human momentarily, so if they're both human and stuck in a coffin and buried underground, they're going to run out of air.
Ooh.
I remember your vampires can turn human.
Yeah.
Very
Esther.
interesting. I don't think I've ever read that in a book. That was very like
It was a good turn, wasn't it? It was
Wasn't it?
twisty. It was
Yes.
very twisty. I was like, ooh.
I know. I was like, what is this? What is this specialness she's been in here?
It's research. Like, how does absinthe work? How do you take absinthe? How much does it cost?
Hours and hours of research. Esther, I'm not sure how I feel about Islwy, but I do like Alwyn. So I've written that one down. I'm keeping that one. Elf Daddy is a glorious place to pop in at. Yes, it is. It's a glorious place to be. Yes. Have you seen the new Interview with the Vampire, Laura?
Just reviews.
Very good. And I will give you my Prime password if you need to watch that, because I have the subscription for that. So good. Also, hi, Des. Nice to see you, honey.
Is it on Prime? I thought it was on
AMC.
AMC.
Yeah, I have the AMC subscription through Prime.
Oh, okay.
Wow, look at all these hellos. This is all so friendly. Everybody is here. Joanne says, wow, also the bots are here. Block user. Did we get them before? Yes, it was. Thank you, Des, for crashing that. Here we go. Joanne says, my female main character and male main character would probably kill me for all the trauma and stress I put them through. That's only if they find out you're the author.
I'm just the editor. Yeah.
Just the editor. I just read it 1,000 times to catch the spelling errors. I swear, on God, I'm just the editor. Yeah, that old goblin spear. It'll get you every time. Oh, Joanne got some research done as to which platforms to publish on.
Nice.
Here we go. Nia says, in my apocalypse story, I would be the one to secure a building, snag some chickens, and grow a garden, then have an invader kill me to take it over.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh, a glass coffin. That's aesthetic.
Snow White style.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe could actually for Marisha, I could see her maybe having that, like it being like really like lush and gorgeous. And never sleeping in it. Like it's just a decorative piece. Because
I
she'd
would
be
love
like,
to see that, like, in her living room.
yeah, because she'd be like, just cuz.
Oh, bye, Kat. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate having you.
Okay, so it wasn't 3 a.m. It was 4:30 in the morning.
That's not much better, Laura.
No!
The closer to sunrise doesn't make it better.
I
Okay.
wrote most of this from 4 to 6 in the morning.
Wow.
I love it.
Nia says, come to the vampy dark side, Laura. It's a bloody good time over here.
Oh, they're having a great time right now. It's about to go not good really quick, though.
Esther says, I read a sort of version on fanfic, but it wasn't with alcohol. Okay.
Well, it's a little something something poured on the sugar cube that eats the sugar and makes the absinthe into the concoction.
Yeah. Cool
Look at what
stuff.
she did.
Homemade chicken soup is a great way to cure any illness.
Mm-hmm.
Any illness.
Unless you're Hannibal Lecter.
That's true. It does make the mental image so much better. It is so good. You guys, I love it. Thank you for so much interaction on this stream. The chat is so poppin' tonight.
That's
Yeah.
Roy.
It's Roy.
Roy's having himself a good old day, huh?
He's throwing the pillow on the floor.
Look at how he's looking at us. Or you, should I say.
The sense of abandonment and guilt right there over your shoulder.
Mom, please. Pay
Want
attention.
it?
Oh, there he comes with his little hops.
You know that means he's just gonna stare up at you for like the rest of the sprint.
Oh,
He
Oh,
didn't.
no.
He eats it on the mat,
Oh.
and then he'll come back and stare at me.
Well trained, Roy. Well trained.
I love it. Okay, real quick, do you guys have a favorite blanket or stuffy from childhood? You can tell I am
Yes.
surrounded by my
Oh, from
stuffies.
childhood. Yes.
I have a traumatic story attached to mine. Y'all want to hear it?
Yes.
I had the female Elmo. Her name is Zoe. You guys know who Zoe is, right? I had Zoe from the time I was 2 to the time that I was 12. And when I was 12, we moved. And I'm pretty sure my mother took advantage of that to get rid of Zoe, as she has done for many things in my life, getting rid of those things. And I have hunted everywhere for a replica of this Zoe doll, but they do not make them anymore. And it's super sad. And every time I get a new stuffy, I remember Zoe.
You just
Forever in
remind
my
me
heart.
how old I
You're
am.
back
Because I'm
already?
like, when I was younger, there was no Zoe. And then I remembered that I'm old.
Or I'm just the
Wasn't
baby.
around. I was like, Zoe wasn't around
Wait
when I
until
was
she
younger.
tells you
Oh.
she's only half your age. Trust me, it is a whole experience.
But I am.
As we've established, you're not.
And then also, my husband has a blanket that is literally right next to me on the bed that he has had since childhood. Yeah, it's cute. It's adorable. What about you guys?
Mine are still at my parents' house, but a pink Peter Rabbit blanket,
Aw.
and a pink, super soft, squishy baby girl doll.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if somebody made it for me. I don't know. But I also have a stuffed cow, and her name is Moonbeam.
Oh, Moonbeam, because it's a moonbeam.
Well, she's a black and white cow, but there's a white thing on her forehead, and it's like it looks like a moonbeam on her forehead.
Oh, that's so cute. Tiffy, JC, what about you guys?
I have a teddy bear that was my mother's that I begged her for like 1,000 years, and she finally gave it to me. So it's been with me since I was probably 10 or 11.
That is so cute. I'm so glad she gave that to you. My sister has half. My mom collects Eeyore stuffed animals, and my sister has half of them. Like, she just habitually goes over to my mom's house and steals her latest Eeyore stuffed animal.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only stuffed animal I currently have is a Perry the Platypus pillow pet
Oh.
from Disney. Like,
Perry the Platypus is a good one.
yes,
That's a good one.
his eyes are just like tennis balls. You can make them look anywhere.
JC, what about you, honey?
Throw the question up there again. Oh, you didn't say special. I had lots of stuffed animals when I was a child, so I don't remember any one special one in particular. But I had lots of them. I had a whole bed surrounded with them. So I love stuffed animals.
Aren't they the best?
Yeah.
I had some of the Dalmatians from 101 Dalmatians because I love that movie. Even though I
do
had
have
nightmares.
A
Crocodile.
really huge tiger that's probably maybe this tall. You guys can't see how far I am from the floor, but it maybe comes up to my hip. That my cousin tried to win me through Six Flags, so I don't know if I have mine or I have his, because he used to play baseball, and I wanted this stupid stuffed animal. He was on a ride, and so I found this place that like you just had to throw the ball into the little hole and win it. And he was like, "Yeah, I got that for you. Sure, sure." I went over there. I paid for it. He got 3 balls and missed all of them. And then he got upset. And so then he paid for 3 balls and missed all of them. And so then he paid for another 3 balls. And I was like, I don't see why you can't get it. And I picked up one and tossed it, and it went in. And
Yes.
then he really got mad, and I feel like he paid another $5 to finally win one himself. So I don't know if I have mine or if I have his, but I have one.
Savage, Tiffany.
I think he might still be mad at me for that.
I would be mad at you for that till the end of my days. Esther said she had a pillow that smelled like her mom, but it disappeared or disintegrated. It was very old, very soft pillow. Aww. Desi says, I used to have one named Russ. It was the unicorn from Rainbow Bright. We moved and lost it, so one Valentine's, my mother gave me a bear and named it Russ.
I remember Rainbow Bright. I haven't thought of Rainbow Bright in forever.
We also had pound puppies. I don't know if anybody
I
had
remember
those.
Pound Puppies.
These are before my time. Nia says,
Early 90s.
stuffed animal for my late dad when I was 6. He managed to survive all the hurricane. Aww. I'm so glad that he survived with you. Joanne says she has an old teddy bear with a red shirt from childhood. It's the little things. Somber Honey says, I have many stuffed animals, but my favorite one is a little giraffe that I've had since I was a baby. Her name is Gigi, and she sits on my shelf out of reach of the kittens who love destroying things. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Keep them safe. Nick says, I have one that is a rainbow stuffed leopard, and I had a rainbow as a child. My mom has taken it and won't let me have it because she's afraid I'll ruin him, even though his whiskers are gone. Take him back by force.
How
By
would you
force,
ruin
Nick.
him?
Somber Honey says, I used to have a pillow that I wouldn't let go of, but I lost it at the zoo when I was like 5 because I dropped it out of my stroller and my parents just kept going. Aww.
Oh.
Anna says, I had a stuffed Dalmatian named Spot. Aww. But he lives at my mom's now. Joanne says, this one isn't from childhood, but my friends gave me a stuffed cow doll. But I think I ended up leaving the cow back at the bed and breakfast my family and I last vacationed at. They didn't keep it for you? Sometimes they keep them. Savion says, I have 2 small bears. One of them's from my late great-grandmother's. I had another bear that I called Little Bear. Yes, from the show. Aw, cute. And Elise says, hi, Elise. Welcome. I still have a teddy bear that was bought for me in 1984. Wow. Oh, and we're talking about kitties. Chloe and Gremlin. I love that you named your cat Gremlin.
Nice.
Adorable. Nick says, I don't know. She's like, no, you will mess him up. And I'm like, doing what? He'll sit next to my pillow like a childhood blanket that she let me take. So confused. You have to take them back by force, Nick.
That was
You
really,
do not
I'm like,
allow.
are you gonna go like throwing it outside or?
But what else do I have starred in here that I need to get rid of? Okay. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and end the poll and hop into another sprint. And wowzers, look at that. Goodness gracious, the 30-minute one.
I voted for that one.
Yeah, 17 votes, and by 47%, we got a 30-minute
Oh.
sprint coming up.
Good night, Somber Honey.
Oh, good night,
Feel
honey.
better.
I do have those headaches too.
Yeah,
So I
we
hope
all
you feel
understand
better.
headaches here.
It's the weekend. I don't have to work tomorrow.
I'm so happy for you, Laura. I'm so happy for you in particular. While I am bitter for myself.
But she gets to hang out with us during the Oh wait a minute, are you gonna be on the Arthur Tube trivia?
Me? No.
Yes. Oh.
I'm so shit at trivia. It's ridiculous. I have no knowledge that does not exist in front of me immediately.
But that makes it perfect because then we need somebody to beat.
Wow! And with that, we're going into a sprint. You petty.
Damn, Tim.
You can
That
run
was
it. You
so
could be
sad.
on Margaret's stream because Margaret was talking trash in her stream
I-
earlier today.
I want
Yes.
nothing to do with any of you for the next 30 minutes. Okay.
Say anything.
You just hurt me.
But what did I do?
I'm competing
We
with
are
you
going
now.
into a sprint. Goodbye.
Excuse me, how am I responsible for Tiffany's words?
I said goodbye.
I did nothing wrong.
She
I-
like I haven't played games with her. Trust me, that one is savage too.
I just don't like me being blamed for something I didn't do. How rude. Roll out. Deuces.
Abiento.
Hasta luego.
Do the
If
dang
y'all do
thing.
not hush.
After a while, crocodile.
I will not be silenced.
Ring-a-ring-a-ring, my dears.
Ring a ring.
How do we do? We did not do well, I suppose.
I'm on page 5.
I knew you would be. A vampire girl till the end.
Oh gosh.
We have one more sprint, Margaret. One more. I did my nails. I cut them down. As you guys know, massage therapists cannot have sharp and pointy nails. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that, but thank you for telling me.
Oh, well, they should not have sharp and pointy nails. One, that's dangerous to your client. And
I had
two,
one where there was like one edge, and I was like,
awful. It feels awful to receive a massage from someone with nails. It genuinely does. Unless they're only doing like the light work, in which case that's a nice sensation. But also,
I've never had a massage, so I wouldn't know anything about
I
that.
get them because
we gotta raise some funds to get you a massage.
my back tightens so much it dislocates my ribs sometimes. So yeah,
You're a nightmare.
and then
You're
I
my
can't
nightmare.
breathe. Like then you like can't breathe, and it's like
You went from fangirl to nightmare. Wait a minute.
I'm serious. Working on someone whose back is so tight their ribs dislocate. Do you have any idea how much my thumbs would hurt trying to get in between their ribs to relax their intercostals? Do you have any idea? It'd be awful. I'd take 2 hours on her back alone.
every time. So I go for hour-long massages, and we spend like 80% on the back.
Yeah. I don't doubt it. I bet they only spend 80% because at the 80% mark they gave up.
Damn.
I was going like every 2 weeks.
I know, right? Damn.
I'm serious.
I feel like we're gonna need to put some check marks up here in the corners
for how many zingers we get.
Because
it wasn't an insult, Laura. It was sympathy.
y'all,
For the massage therapist.
we just
for your therapist.
tonight.
I love what Margaret said. You're my nightmare. What Laura wants to hear about her writing. But
So, one of the later times I went to the massage, they're like, "Is this bone or a knot?" I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah. As soon as you said dislocate my ribs, I thought, wow, I never want to have you on my table.
I'll tip you nice."
Oh, if the money's good, I'll do anything.
Hold on. There's two.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
I'm
You
trying
said
to put up the
anything.
little marks on people's.
Too.
Careful about saying,
He's got two.
I want to be careful about saying you'll do anything.
Yes, Savion, the answer, as Margaret said, is in between their ribs. Intercostals are the muscles in between each of your ribs that allow your ribs to expand and contract. You also have things called your serratus anterior and posterior, superior and inferior, which help you exhale.
When I don't
Somebody
go to
passes
massage
their
for a
exam
while,
and they just like want to throw out
I
big
know,
words
right?
all
Right?
within one day.
Don't nobody know what the heck you saying. Uh-huh.
when I get massage for a while,
Except for Margaret, the queen of things you've never heard of.
my shoulder blades won't lift anymore. Like my shoulder blades get cemented in place.
Your subscaps are probably really tight. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah, and you know how I can tell, because you said you could like your ribs would get displaced. So that means your serratus anterior, which goes from the front of your scapula down to your ribs, is probably seized up, Laura. That's probably why you can't move your scapula at the same time as you breathe. God.
I keep my stress in my back of my shoulders like my mother.
If anybody
You
wants,
keep a lot back there, more than stress.
if anybody wants to build a
Wait,
character that's a massage therapist, just
Hey.
go back and play this.
Just go back and play this
Just
portion. I do take pity on anybody who has worked on you, Laura.
Anna said this conversation is making my back hurt.
I will say, Laura, you've just else's feel better. So thank you.
I just wish I
Look
knew
at this.
half
Is
of
that
what
in the
Apple
author
Gwen
fanfic
said.
yet?
Look, I just wish I knew half of the words Gwen just used. Look, see my comment.
Listen.
What are these
The
words?
thing
These
that
new fancy-
Some of them may not even be words. She's just throwing out that fancy certification
Anatomy.
she just got.
It's
I mean, yeah, but that means they have to be real words. She can't make up words on her certification. Gwenna is burning everyone. You missed that go.
I didn't miss it. I chose to ignore it.
Savagery, the savagery. How many check marks are we up to now, Tiff?
I don't know. It's a bunch.
Anna
one of those
says, I have
richer pieces
winged
of paper
scapula
that he
and just
uses
fucks
for
up
his
the rest of my shoulders so much. Which way do you wing your scapula? Medially or laterally? Let me know and I can help. Don't ignore me.
Do you want to see my funky hips?
I do want to see your funky hips.
Okay. I'm wearing
I'm not sure where we're
pajamas.
going with this. Hold on.
She's wearing pants.
Okay.
Oh, it froze on me.
So,
Wait, there she's back.
okay. It pops in and out.
Wow. I'd have so much fun dropping an elbow in your glutes.
Oh, that feels so good. I love the elbow.
I would have so much fun putting elbows in your glutes. Oh my God.
They just snap in and out. It's like, stop it. When they're out, it hurts to walk.
We have taken
Oh.
quite a turn. I'm sorry, Laura, that it hurts.
Margaret,
yes.
the check marks are for how often Gwenna is savage.
Yes. Oh, Margaret, you have missed a lot.
lot.
You've missed a lot of savagery on
stream.
Gwenna's part.
Because I feel like, I said something about how she could be on your team during the Arthur 2 trivia, since you were saying how you were getting ready to wipe the floor with our faces, and she said she was crap at trivia. So this is just her paying us back now.
This is just you getting your just dessert.
But Margaret, she's paying all of us back for something Tiff said. None of us said anything else.
I'm a big girl.
Laura,
I can take it. She
anything.
can bring it for me. I'm
Margaret's
good.
just getting an elbow in the glute.
But she's being
so
savage
bad.
to
What are you
all of
talking
us.
about?
Like, what did
Well, I mean,
do?
Gwenna is always a little savage to everybody. I mean,
That's what I do.
that's
What we
just
love
her
about her.
way.
Oh, Esther wants to know if
we
they snap
love.
while you're walking. And they do,
When
don't
it's
they?
bad. When
Leah
it's
put
bad,
check-
yeah, it'll do with every step.
Oh,
Yeah. What were you saying, JC?
Oh, I said Nia put the check marks in her comment.
Yeah, I know, right?
I believe you.
Laura, ow? Ow?
Ow. Ow.
I have dysplasia and
Oh.
bursitis in the hips sometimes.
Bursitis. Oh, fun.
Yeah. So
Uh,
the doctor was like, take 800 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Gave me multiple bleeding ulcers. That was great.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They don't really have any good fixes for bursitis, and there's nothing massage can do
Yeah.
for
So,
itis.
fun times.
Nothing but temporary relief. Anna says, I think from the bottom, like the muscles from the bottom of the scapula around to the front of my chest don't work for some reason, so the other muscles have to work way harder. So your teres minor and your infraspinatus. It's your rotator cuff, my love. What you need to do is, if this is the motion that hurts you, flip your arm and push down like this. If this is the motion that hurts you, flip your arm and push up like this. You'll stretch your scapula out. You'll be okay. Laura's hip should be getting his own other tube channel.
Pop lock.
You did do nothing, Savion. I'm not yelling at you, just my co-hosts. And also, I have not raised my voice yet at any of you.
But 2 of her co-hosts did nothing to you. I went 4. I'm just putting that out there.
We're going to
Somebody's
end the
hosting
poll.
Arthur trivia, so therefore she's part of it.
No, but I didn't comment Gwenna like that. That was Tiff.
Aww, that's cute.
Nice.
That's so adorable. Aw, Prince, that's so cute. Okay, I don't have another question to ask tonight. I got lazy and did not do questions before the sprints. I know, excuse me, no therapy. I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. I got an outline to finish. I'm Good.
Okay.
I'll find it too.
Let's go ahead and take you guys through some actual stretches then to help us ease out and get some blood flowing. Are you guys ready for this?
I thought we was going for another
Esther
sprint.
said we are getting the second episode of the mini telenovela.
I thought we were going for another sprint. We're not doing another sprint?
We're going to do another sprint. It's only going to take 5 minutes to stretch.
Oh, okay. I'll write while y'all stretch.
No, ma'am. Participate.
And there's your yell.
Ow. But at least I did something for it. I'm just saying.
You're going to start by taking your ear and just gently pull your ear to one side.
One side?
You mean one side, like
Out
out
or
or
Out.
Oh,
Gently pull your ear out.
Oh.
I pulled.
my hands are too sweaty.
Pull and hold. It needs to take 20
You didn't say
seconds.
hold. You said pull. You didn't say hold.
Pull. Thank you. See, Esther says stretch. I can't because my hands are full.
Esther,
But
you
Esther
stay in
says
the chat. Stay in the chat.
stretch. All right, release your ear. Other
You
ear.
will not be ignored.
She said that
I
to Gwen.
told you.
That had nothing to do with me.
Look, she said, we all need to. We are writers with horrible postures. That's agree. I agree.
Okay, but Savia, you acted like you can't touch your ears in bed. Come on now.
Honestly,
Yeah, I was about to say, really?
who's the laziest person here? Esther
That's
says,
what
I'm stretching. I love it. All right, you're going to go ahead and release that ear. Place your fingertips up under a cheekbone. Press that fingertips gently in and up. Now open your jaw.
La, 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 la.
Why does this feel like when I was taking voice lessons?
And relax. And you're going to do it to the other side. Fingertips up under your jaw.
Margaret just ruined my whole stretch.
I love Margaret so much. Gently press in, press up, and stretch out the other side.
Oh, I just saw her comment. I'm sorry. Margaret, I can't.
Roy, you're fine, dude.
Take your paw and place it
JC,
against
you
your
are so
face.
ridiculous. Okay, you look like a lopsided scream mask. I love it. Release that. What you're going to do is you're going to bring one ear down to one shoulder, opposite hand. Make sure that you are pushing that in gently.
Pushing what in?
Pushing your ears closer to your shoulder.
I had to find
Gently.
my opposite hand. It was very hard. Oh wait, opposite hand. No, that's this hand. I was like, my hands don't look like y'all's hands.
Just ear to the shoulder.
Ear to the shoulder.
Oh wait,
All
I'm
right,
supposed to
and bring
push
that
the
up,
ear
my
to the
friends.
shoulder, not the shoulder to the ear.
Ear to the other shoulder.
Oh,
I'm doing it, by the way. I'm just.
I know you are. I know when you went blank that it means that you're actually doing it. I trust you, JC.
I am. I just don't like being seen.
I know. We're going to hold this for about 5 more seconds, y'all.
It hurts a little. It hurts a little. I'm just.
All right, bring that up. Now we're going to twist our head so that our nose is looking over one shoulder. What I do not want you to do is put a hand on your jaw. We're not going to be dislocating our jaw tonight, ladies. Instead, we're just going to gently, with the other hand, a pimple to look away.
I feel like this is a pose I've done for people.
I feel like this would be a pose that you would do for people.
Mm-hmm. Except for you'd have to break the wrist and bring the hand down.
Break the wrist.
Well, that sounded bad as we're stretching.
All right, and switch.
But it's a fun fact. If you are taking pictures of a female, the wrist, they call it breaking the wrist, but the wrist goes in up under the chin. And if you're taking pictures of a male, it stays straight because it's supposed to show strength. Yeah.
So if I'm trying to top someone, I need to keep my wrist straight. But if I want my husband to look more like a daddy, he needs to keep his wrist straight.
Yeah.
I like how Esther said, I can't read the chat this way.
I know.
How How
look,
can you
Margaret.
read the chat this way, JC?
Because my
All right,
phone
and
is
return
my
back to
phone,
center, friends.
my
The
phone is
last
on
one that we are
autopilot.
going to do, we are going to take our nose and point it down to one knee. Then we're going to pull our head back towards that knee. So you're going to be looking down at the ground.
Another random fun fact is that sometimes people who get nose jobs, you cannot squish the tip of their nose.
Tiffany, I love you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, no qualifying statements. I just love you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Roy is
There
not.
you go.
He's like, I want to stop
And come on up out of that. You're going to point your nose to your other knee and pull that head on down.
Oh, Roy.
I'm coming, dude.
We love you, Roy.
Esther says now we look like hunky dudes.
Yes, Roy.
5 more seconds.
5 of the longest seconds ever.
And let that up, my friends. Give your
Ooh,
neck a roll. How does it feel?
painful.
Yeah. Nice
Not
and loose.
painful.
Oh, Lord. You stretched yourself too far. Gentle stretches. Gentle loves.
Sorry, I got into a whole nother zone.
Our chat won with a 25-minute sprint for our last one. 50% of the votes said 25, so we're going to hop into that.
I thought we were doing 20.
But then
said
that means
20.
50% said 20, right?
No,
So
the other 50% was split between a 15-minute and a 20-minute. Majority vote was for the 25.
I tried to get the shorter one. I tried.
It's okay. I'm happy
I
to be
voted
here.
for 62.
I know you did. I vetoed.
I originally voted for 30, but then Gwenna said she needed a short one, so I voted for 20.
I do, in fact, need a short one because I have. Oh, Des, I'm so glad that it felt good. Thank you for the positive feedback. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and go into the sprint. I love you all. Roll out.
Roll out, me and my homies. Now push it. Push it. Okay.
That's the only one Gwenna knows.
Say what now?
That's
Get
the
it
only
together.
song Gwenna knows.
Get it together.
No, I thought she knew Baby got. Okay, never mind.
No, I meant the only Salt and Pepper song she knows.
Oh. We got to expand your horizons, Gwenna.
I tried.
Now, Joe want to be like Bob, and Bob got it going on with no job.
I need y'all to stop.
And everything Rob got, he got from Robin.
Ho hopping. My girl Jilly want to be like Jackie.
You
Y'all
got
gonna
an
get
outline to
yeeted.
do.
Oh, Margaret, if we had a sprint without muting, that would just be chaos all over the place.
For real. Okay, I'll be good, I promise.
I agree with Esther. It could be like SMR. It's the new sprint background.
It's a hard knock life.
Y'all have deadlines. Y'all have
Okay, I'll be good. I promise, for real.
But you love me.
Des, that feels like a shout.
Ring a ring a ring a ring, my friends. 'Twas our last sprint of the night. You are absolutely correct, Margaret. I am feeling the new Scorpio energy particularly sharply. I'm never a fan of Scorpios. This is an issue.
What does Scorpio energy feel like or do?
What was that, Laura?
What does Scorpio energy entail?
It's the drama I don't need in life.
Excuse me?
The only Scorpio I've ever come to love is Tiffany.
And I am all the drama you need.
You are all the drama I need. My mother is a Scorpio. It's not necessary. I don't need it. It's not necessary.
Hold up, I just want to talk about that comment that you just made. Never mind. You said this is not therapy night. You said there's not that part. She said it's not therapy night. So I'm not gonna.
It can be therapy night, but I'm gonna leave that one as is. I'm gonna hit the pass button.
But you know what I'm about to ask you, right?
Nah, I'm gonna hit the pass button. I don't care what you want to ask me.
You said that the only Scorpio you love is Tiffany, but your mother's a Scorpio. So that's why I'm like,
wow. Okay. See, you went there, and I was like, poor Eva. I'm so glad I haven't seen her in the chat.
I didn't know Eva was a Scorpio.
Her birthday.
Yeah, her and Tiffany what, a week apart.
On the 8th.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. So we got 2. Maybe, I don't know.
It was like Scorpio on screen. Shh. Trying to warn me. I know what I get into. All right, my friends.
I won't ask you how you feel about Geminis.
Geminis are all right.
Okay,
Scorpios are the only sign I really ever take issue with. I've been burned by too many Scorpios in my life.
But not Tiffany. Not our lovely Tiffany.
The only issue I've had the only sign I've had as many issues with are Pisces men. Pisces men just irritate me. Sorry, Tiff. Yeah. How did you guys do for the sprint?
Finished chapter 1.
I'm so proud of you. I haven't read it yet, but I am so proud of you.
I'm back to Laura's chapter 1.
I knew you couldn't stay away from Laura too long. It's my trick. Everyone else comes around when Laura's here.
I got another 4 bullet points in my outline. We're going to talk about the fact that my outline currently is sitting at 9,149 words, and I'm not even really finished. I'm not even sure it's halfway through.
I'm sorry, the outline is sitting at what?
My outline is currently at 9,149 words. I'm probably
That's my whole short story.
I'm probably about halfway through the outline. So
yeah.
Good habit.
For my Camp Nano project, the outline of the book that I'm going to be working on for this Nano, it was about 20,000 words.
Yeah, that's roughly.
You and me are on the same vibes, JC.
Look, it makes for a quick first draft. Sorry.
What, Tiff? How was your writing?
Well, we're just hanging out.
No. Tell me you got some writing done between the sprints tonight.
Well, no, I did some editing.
That's not what she said. She said writing.
I know.
What about your deadline, Tiff?
It'll be there.
I worry for you.
I probably, in all fairness, I probably will write like at least one more scene before the end of the night. I like when I have like big scenes to write, I am kind of like JC. I need a 35-45 type of spread. So
you should have told me that.
That's okay, because it was easier for me. I knew that I needed a break from that story, and so therefore I had a lot more fun diving into my Christmas Flash.
JC, I'm sorry, JC. JC, you're not on a deadline with the outline. Tiffany has to get paid for her work. JC, I'm sorry.
Numbers popping left and right up in the corner.
I mean, I'm not getting paid for my outline, but it still needs to be done by a certain time. I mean, I'm just
Tiffany has to
Okay.
get paid.
But the guy she works with always lets her like fudge the deadline anyway. So I'm just like, really? But it's okay. I know where I stand with you now,
Yes.
Glenn.
The drama on screen tonight is so fresh.
I don't want to take advantage of that.
There's so much going on tonight.
It lets me slide sometimes.
This is what I
because
mean by
don't slide a
Scorpio
lot.
energy is too much. This is the Scorpio energy I'm referring to.
Oh, I didn't start this.
Laura,
She ran away.
I say I need a sprint because I got an outline to finish. I'll get
I had to blow my nose.
Tiffany says, all you had to do was tell me. You used to? Okay. In Dez's words. I can't say it like her. She says it so much better. But yes.
Excuse me. No, JC. I'm sorry.
Where is
friend.
the love? I can't sing tonight, but you get the song. Oh, you don't get the song. You're not over.
Can you feel
Love tonight. That came out when I was 4.
That
I
wasn't the
remember
song
that
I
one.
was. That wasn't the song I was talking about. Tiffany know what song I'm talking about.
I do. What song are you
The
talking about?
song "Where Is the Love," the old song.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, I know that one by Black Eyed Peas.
No.
Oh. Oh no!
We've been abandoned.
I'm pretty sure Nia also knows what song we're talking about, but you know.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna wrap up for the night before we keep y'all all here all night.
Nia said when you were 4. Check for Nia. She's not even on screen. Yes.
Even Esther was like, Lord, Glenna.
Do y'all want to do outros tonight? Are
We
you
need to
feeling
expand her
outros?
musical horizons just a bit, because you know, you just. all the
I
new
think
music
I'm gonna make
comes
outros
from our
really
own
easy
music.
for everyone.
Oh,
Yay.
Oh, that means she's
Our
just saying,
channels are listed
guys.
below.
Okay, real quick. Bye. Before she dies.
Thank you for coming tonight.
Love to everyone on screen. We love